Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Yeah, he's done a great job of finding the soft spots in that defense. A very efficient game for him so far.
Yeah, and I like what he's done, Steve. I mean, he's made a couple of jumpers here or there, but what he's really done impressively is allow the game to come to him.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Nene and Okafor together up front. Beal and Ariza are out on the wing, and it's the kid in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? The writing was pretty much on the wall for the Magic last year in the playoffs when they learned that Dwight Howard would not be available. They tried but just couldn't put up much of a fight against a big Indiana Pacers team.
Here's the 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
They're just getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart too, Steve. They've just been very, very good.
Here's Harrington. Can they get it? Davis. And Okafor with the block. Here's the kid. He has 29. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And you got to love what he's been able to do with the ball in his hands in this game.
Clark, as you said, with the Howard injury for the Magic, injuries can be cruel like that. And the Pacers made quick work of it.
Beat them in 5.
They sure did. Yeah. Steve, that was a pretty good series.
It was. Well, Orlando won the first game, and it looked like maybe they could pull off the upset. But in the end, the talent and the depth of the Pacers was just too much.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Gentlemen, there's no doubting the whole Dwight Howard saga wore on the entire city of Orlando, and it certainly wore down his Orlando teammates. Despite losing a franchise big man, in some ways, it's a relief to move on and start fresh. Shooting guard J.J. Redick said, quote, "Chemistry is a very fragile thing. The team dynamic of how guys rely on each other, how guys trust each other, all that stuff is very fragile." Asked about the leadership void that existed, frankly, even before Dwight left, Redick said, "Listen, I'm a big fan of collective responsibility. You've got to do your job, and then as a group, you've got to hold each other accountable. If we're going to turn this corner, it's got to be a group mentality to man up." Kevin, at least now everybody's working together.
No question, Doris. Everyone's got to be invested and on board, or it just doesn't work.
Oh, what a throwdown there, man!
And he slams it in one-handed.
I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
And that last replay, courtesy of Sprite. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a switcher also for Washington. Serafin's checked in. The pass to Redick. Harkless. There's the dish to Redick. Clock at 6. And Vucevic kicks to Harkless. Stuffs it through.
My, oh my, oh my. Did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a statement, you're right.
Yeah, not backing down at all right there.
Here's Serafin. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
Another steal. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Tell you what, they just cannot miss out there.
And the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they've been powerless to slow him down. No effect at all.
And the kid picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the Magic, Ian comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for J.J. Redick. Then for the Wizards, Okafor comes in for Kevin Serafin. And it's Chris Singleton in for Nene. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
You look at Chris Singleton out of Florida State, and he's definitely a defensive specialist, and he's really big for a perimeter defender. I mean, you see that frame and figure he should be playing inside, but he's got really quick feet, and he stays in front of guys really well.
And stolen by Singleton. Goes up, and Okafor slams it in.
Nicely done. They've really attacked effectively in transition.
There's no doubt about it, Steve. Their quickness has given them an advantage. I mean, I've liked the way they've pushed the ball all game.
Dishes it to Duhan. Back to Nelson. Beal with the steal. 35 seconds left in the third. Deflected. 3-on-3 to stop the run. Duhan's shot is off.
Well, they are getting out rebounded here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon if they're going to win this game.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate from the stripe this season about 77%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Magic have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Turkoglu passes to Smith. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Smith. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Here's Singleton. Connects. The jumper drops. 1 second left. No up. And at the end of the